Hello again, whiskey friends. Thanks for joining everybody for another Whiskey Wednesday and a very special Whiskey Wednesday. We've got Mike from Livewire Whiskey in the back, and Mike has spoiled us with a blind flight. A few weeks ago, I was talking to Mike on Livewire, and he wanted to be our Mickey, as in the Rocky movies, to help us train for Matt Madness Round 2. So we got him in this week. We've got some flights here in front of us. A whole lot of interesting colors, I'll tell you what. And we're going to go through that flight tonight while we catch up with Mike and Livewire Whiskey. So thank you for joining today, Whiskey friends. Let's kick off the show. All right. Now, before we get into everything and start bringing on everybody else, first off, there are like 8 Green Rivers, I believe, left over there on Seelbach. Man, we're getting down to that very end of that single barrel. So if you're interested in the Green River, don't sleep on it anymore. We're just going to keep pushing those until they're gone entirely. Now, the other exciting thing is that the Old Dominic is bottled, and we're just waiting for the date for when it's over at the distributor. And then I think this week, the Essence picks are going to get bottled as well. So we've been floating around all the stickers for these barrel picks, but there are 4 amazing barrels essentially on the way in the coming weeks to get excited about. So if you're here and you're not already in the Facebook group or the Patreon, sign up. You don't want to miss these. And we would love family and friends recommendations. We love the more organic growth to that group. Keep it chill and get good people in there. And we trust you to bring your friends and family in there that bring kind of the same vibe and temperament. All right, let's get started today. First, let's bring in Darrell. Darrell, how are you feeling about round 2 of Matt Madness, though I don't know if you can reveal what you said to us earlier, so I won't prompt you for that.
I'm feeling pretty good. I guess we'll see when everything goes down. But yeah, I don't even know if I can talk about it or not. So we'll keep it disclosed for a minute until I guess it gets put out there. But yeah, it should be fun and interesting. I guess that's the most I can really say on it. But I'm always excited, man. Blinds are fun. Win or lose, like I always have a good time. So it should be a good time.
Yeah. I know. I started talking and then I was like, oh, I better stop myself. And then I better stop you. But yes, excited there. We're starting to get all of our dates on that. But essentially, round 2 should be over the course of June. So keep an eye out, everybody, for those dates. All right. So let's bring on Kelsey. Kelsey, man, it was fun hanging out with you on Puffs and Pours. That was quite the combination there. But how you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Doing good. A little tired, but all good. I'm sure once I start drinking whiskey, I'll get energized. I usually do. So I'll pull out my inner Norseman and drink and get crazy. So we'll see how this goes.
All right. So keeping on the Puffs and Pours theme, favorite cigar in a while. You can throw that recommendation out there.
Ooh.
What's on your mind on that realm?
HDA is a great new brand, boutique brand. It's Brothers in Arms, veteran owned. And since this is PTSD Awareness Month, go check out Brothers in Arms, where HDA, Hermanos de Armas, I think is what it's called. I'm probably screwing that up royally, but if you look up HDA cigars, you'll find them on Toro, Sir Louis, a couple other sites that are out there. So that's one I'm really, really excited about. So
yep. So if you got any questions about cigars, man, hit up Kelsey over there in the Whiskey Riff Lounge. He has fallen neck deep into it, like Scrooge McDuck style is what I picture you as. You're just swimming in all these sticks that you bought.
There's like 2 boxes. Well, you can see one box here. There's a bigger box underneath that's full. And then there's a humidor that holds 800 that's right there. So, yeah, it's taking the whiskey collection to the cigar collection, and now it's going down that rabbit hole. So,
a humidor with 800 cigars, that's kind of nuts.
The other one down here holds 400. So, there's like $1,300 sticks in there. So,
that's crazy.
800 cigars, 800 bottles of whiskey, 800 shoes. Like, people collect everything. Like, that's just, when you love it, you love it.
Yep.
So then let's bring in Mike. And Mike, as you say hi to everybody, what is the other thing that you collect then other than whiskey? Now I'm curious about your hobby.
Dude, I don't even talk to Frankie about my hobbies because I've got like so many. Like a third of the year I do like camping and hunting and all that kind of stuff. So I collect like fishing and all that kind of stuff. Like it just shows up. And then another third of the year, it's like all woodworking. So like all of a sudden tools are just showing up. And then obviously the whiskey thing. So and then my biggest collection actually outside of whiskey is knives. And that's part of the outdoor thing. But I've got about 250, 300 pocket knives. So that's kind of my thing. Blades and all that kind of stuff. No swords. I really need to get into swords, I think. No, I don't need anything else.
Like a couple of kitchen knives, that's about it.
Yeah, and sharpening stuff, like with the knives, like I've got like $3,000 in sharpening stuff for knives. It's the dumbest thing. I piss money away. It's not good.
Okay.
What else are we supposed to do with it? Have fun while we're here, right?
Yeah, that's right. I can't take it with me. Yeah.
This is true.
We've got 45 people in here so far. Why don't we say hi to everybody? Who was in here first? I haven't even seen that yet. I'm gonna leave it to you guys.
I think Norseman was in here first.
Okay.
Jason's Norseman is here. Cheers to you. Top Dog was second, so he's last today. Emily's in here. Cheers to you. JG, my good buddy. I always really enjoyed seeing JG in Puffs and Pours. I always see his name in chat, but I never get to see his face. So that's all fun.
I got to hang out with him on Saturday, too.
Oh, awesome. Randall is in here. Cheers, Randall. Good to see you. Top Jimmy is here tonight. Tony Bag of Donuts is in the house. Cheers to you, Tony. Tim Cornet is here as well. Let's see.
Tony again.
How many freaking names do you have in here, dude? Is that the same?
I don't know if Tony Joey is Tony. I know the other one is though.
I know that's him. So he has like 3 accounts. Douglas is in here. What's going on, Doug?
What's up, Doug?
I
actually seen Doug pop up on somebody's stream. I forgot whose it was recently. I was like, hey,
oh, really?
Yeah, he was hanging out for a bit. Might have been Vic's stream or
could have been.
Might have been Vic's stream.
Let's see. The Best Turk is in here. Katie is in here. As soon as my mouse starts working, I hate fucking. Excuse me. I hate this pad. I hate not having a mouse. That's what I'm trying to say.
Get a Bluetooth mouse, man.
Yeah, that's what I
got. Katie.
Do we need to put together a fundraiser for Kelsey to go get a Bluetooth mouse?
Yeah, you might need to buy me a brain. That's probably what you need to do. Mark, cheers to you, buddy. Good to see you in here. Jason W. Between Matt Madness and Blindageddon, why aren't there more followers? Hey, I don't know, dude. I ask myself that question all the time. Roger,
low key.
Cheers, buddy. Good to see you in here. I think we're getting close. Randall Erickson, cheers to you. Andrew, Boatswain Guy. What's up, Sue?
Yeah.
Let's see. Same. And Tom. Cheers to you, Bourbon Jerk. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, make sure you do it. He's doing some great content as well as freaking awesome person. To hang out with him while we were in Michigan and his son. Ty, and it was a blast. TCT. Just was delivered my Dusty Friends Green River pick. Hits the front palate with a lot of fruit and effervescence. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
That pick is fantastic. I'm almost through a bottle. Like I got a bunch back there that you can't. Well, maybe you can see on camera, but the Dusty Friends is the lowest, and it's the most recent one that I picked up.
Ricardo, cheers to you, man. Good to see you in
Ricardo.
here. Hooper is in here. Good to see you in here again, Hooper. Uncorked is here as well. Cheers to you. Cool running. Hey guys, hello, Gwen, friends, Darrell, Kelsey, Mike, and folks in chat. Cheers to you, man. Good to see you in here. JG is starting us off.
Yeah.
There you go.
The Mouse Fund.
That was fun.
Mike, thanks for joining tonight. I appreciate that, for being here. Livewire Whiskey.
Heck yeah. Loving it.
Who new comments here? I think we're caught up. I think that's everybody.
We are.
All right.
We're good.
So getting into Super Chats tonight, before we kick off the flight itself, I am going to be doing a flight based on the last couple reviews that I've done. So first off, if you haven't had a chance to try it yet, I'm going to put in the 10-year bourbon from New Riff and also the 10-year rye. And I'm going to put 2 unique whiskeys from Two Souls. They won't be based on the flight that I reviewed earlier this week, but it'll be some of the bottles that I had. That was like a double oaked pumpernickel rye from Middle West and a Green River rye finished in rum and bourbon casks. So some unique things there.
Interesting. Let me keep along that Green River since we were chatting about it a bit ago. I got a decent amount of single barrels over here. I'll probably throw ours in there as well. I know not everybody has it, but I'll probably throw 3 additional single barrels along with ours. All pretty damn good. I think ours is honestly the best one, but they're all pretty solid.
Nice. I am
Someone
going
can make up their own mind.
Yeah. I am going to do something a little different. Not everybody's gotten to try Pingree, so I'm going to do a Pingree flight. I have a 10-year, and then I have a 7-year pick. Both of those are, one's a batch, one's a pick, and then one is from Pours in the Park Bourbon Junkies as well. So I'll do those 3 Pingrees.
Nice.
Awesome. And Katie, thank you very, very much. I saw the message there. Thank you for tracking.
Oh, shit.
He's awesome.
Thank you, Katie.
Speaking of Katie, if you guys have not ordered your barrel-aged cigar blend or cigar blend coffees, you are missing out. This stuff is freaking phenomenal. I'm telling you, once you taste it once, you won't ever want to taste another coffee. I'm just telling you. So go over to driftingdrams.com. They've got a new mug, traveling mug. That's a French press. That's super cool. Lots of other accessories, instructions on the best way to brew. All those things are on their site at driftingdrams.com. So make sure you guys go check it out. And for those that are in chat that have had their coffee, let's hear about which one is your favorite tonight. So if you're in chat and you've tried Drifting Drams coffee, what's your favorite?
And then I think we can all agree that Ethan is like definitely batting over his normal average. Am I not right there? Come on.
Oh, man. Way over his average.
Way to go, Ethan.
He's in a plane right now on his way to go see Jake in New Mexico. I think he should be landing right about now.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That is awesome.
Oh, for that meat, right? With the cigars or something like that.
Yeah, they're doing a coffee pairing at Jake's cigar shop where he works. Randall Erickson is in.
Yes,
man.
He is in. And let me know which Old Dominic you liked out of that. That was a flight of 4 different beer-finished Old Dominics that were all the experimentals at the distillery.
Oh,
so
nice.
Curious, which one's your favorite in that?
Nice.
Those can get really fun and funky too. Those are really fun to taste.
Mike, are you a coffee drinker?
I love coffee, and I've done quite a bit of that. Although I haven't bought any in a little while, but I bought quite a bit of. They even got me on the thing. I can't even remember what it's called, but it's like a press.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the press mug?
No. I got like it was. They told me to go buy it excuse me, Ethan sent me a link on Amazon and I bought it. And then it's like, dude, it is so freaking good. It's like Turbo Press or something like that. I forget what it's called. AeroPress. That's it. AeroPress.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like it is so good. I even went and bought like a kettle to heat up the water so I could do it more, easier. Oh, I'm like addicted to that stuff.
There you go.
Oh, mugs. Mugs is the other thing that I collect. I got a lot of mugs.
My favorite is your toilet bowl one. That's my favorite one.
Toilet bowl mug?
The toilet bowl one. Oh yeah, it's a big toilet bowl, and it just looks like somebody had some diarrhea in it as your job.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the coffee smells funny.
What's up? Jimmy is in.
Cheers.
Buddy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You guys ready to try some whiskey?
Yeah, Mike,
Let's
you want to explain to everybody what we're doing and how it's going to go?
All right. So if those of you that have seen Livewire before do battles, I kind of have a scoring system. I try to make it to where it seems a little more like where it's not guessing is what I was telling people. But in the end, like there's a little bit of that just because you never know how your palate is. But so there's basically 2 major rounds. I sent samples to all 3 of them. So they're going to battle each other. I did not, no matter how much Kelsey begged, I would not send him the answer key.
I tried.
And
Jeff's going to,
so we're going to
Jeff just does it subtly over the table, like subtle.
Yeah, Jeff's asking like random questions trying to trick me, but I didn't even respond. So I've been
sending Thrasher like $100 in the mail, for weeks,
Yeah.
We'll see if I get a return on my investment.
So we're gonna have a nosing round, and we're gonna do it a little more casual than Matt does. So it's not gonna be quite as stressful, and that way they can keep interacting with you guys more. But there's gonna be a nosing round. There's 3 things that they're looking for in the nosing round. It's going to be type of whiskey. So it could be bourbon, rye, Scotch, Irish, or American single malt. Okay, so those are the options.
Sorry, one more time. Sorry.
Bourbon?
It's all right. You got kids. It's fine. So bourbon, rye, Scotch, Irish, or American single malt.
Okay.
Irish, American single.
Okay. So, and then also age where applicable. Not everyone I sent them was age stated. So where it's not age stated, even whack will get a point there.
You get a point.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah, so there's a chance. So nobody gets shut out. Nobody gets shut out tonight. So, okay, so that's the nosing. So then on the palate, there is the same questions, basically. Whiskey type, same options. Finished or unfinished. You don't have to guess that for this, but there is a bonus question that we've added to the normal Livewire, so keep that in mind. So finished, unfinished. Age, where applicable. Proof. So the scoring system for proof is as follows. So if you're within 5 points or 5 proof points, you get 2 points. If you're within, I forgot to tell what the points were worth on the nosing. So all of the nosing except for age are worth 2. So, okay, so scoring, nosing, so type is worth 2, finished, unfinished is worth 2. And then on age, if you're within 2 years, you get 3 points. You get 1 point for being within 5.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the palate, the type and finished or unfinished are worth less. They're only worth 1 point each. Okay. Because it's kind of easier to tell that on the palate than it is on the nose most of the time. So I reduced the value of that. I don't want to make it. I think the nosing is a little bit harder on that stuff. The age, 3 points if you're within 2, 1 point if you're within 5 years. Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass, Top Dog. And then proof is if you're within 5, you get 2 points. If you're within 10, you get 1 point. And then whoever is closest gets a bonus point. Okay.
All right.
And then state or country of distillation. So if it's not a state, you have to say which country. That's worth 2 points. And then at the last one will be a bottle guess. So the bottle guesses are the game changers. They are on Matt Madness. They are on this too. If you guess the bottle, it's worth 5 points. So it can make up for totally whiffing on the nose, so to speak. And then there's 2 bonus ones at the very end. So I want you to tell me the bottles that are not distilled in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
So you get to nose and taste and see which ones are not distilled in Kentucky. And you get to also, any of them, I want you to take a guess on any of them that you think are finished and give me your guess on the finished one on what that finish is.
So which one we think is finished, you're saying? Or
yeah, the ones you think is finished, I want you to give me a guess on what you think that finish is. Those are bonus points. So those are each worth 2 points that you get right on those.
All right.
See, that's the type of thing that always messes with me, because now that he said that there is,
I know.
we have to guess what the finish is. It means there is a finish. But what if there's not?
I promise you there might be.
Possibilities are endless.
Now Jeff's scoring system and his whole idea about scoring bottles makes so much more sense. Like, it's just like a paper copy. Like, it's just Mike's thing and now it all makes sense. It's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So this has been through, we've done like probably 40 battles, I want to say, or more on Livewire. And so this is kind of where I feel like it becomes less of a guess and more on things that you can actually discern. So on Matt, you're going to be time crunched. You're going to be, it's a lot more pressure because he's a big deal and you're not a big, Livewire is not a big deal, but there's going to be a little more pressure, right? But I want to prepare your nose and your palate for this game that he throws in everybody's face and has perfected. So my scoring's not as good as Matt's probably, but we keep the score
relative.
That way if somebody doesn't do well, it doesn't seem like such a big gap.
Well, here's the thing. Matt does not like his own games.
Yeah.
Matt hates his own games whenever you do it on him. Just FYI, don't do that.
Yeah, I've tried to get him to battle on Livewire, and he's like, I'm the world's top whiskey taster. I've already proven everything.
He couldn't even produce a secondary grain. I mean, come on, Matt.
Yeah, come on. Come on. Oh, Shits is in chat.
Oh,
Hey, Adam.
what's going on,
Nice
Adam?
seeing you. Gosh, what was that, 2 weeks ago?
What's that?
Saw Adam like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Good seeing him.
So I got my A glass, guys.
All right. Are you guys ready? Do you guys want a timer on the nosing round? Because you're going to nose all 4 of them all at once.
And do we send all our answers right after that too?
Yep. Write your notes down. And then once you get the, 3 nosing questions, send them to me. And then I'll put them in my little spreadsheet to track.
Okay. Like 3 minutes, maybe? Am I good?
I think so. 3 minutes, and then get
3
your
minutes. All right. I'll set a timer.
All right.
Let me put that up here.
And that's 3 minutes for all of them, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're just doing type if it's finished and age. So
Yeah.
Yep. Type, finished, and aged.
Type, finish, age, all 3. Perfect.
All right.
all right. Good color.
Go.
right
Cheers,
there.
Mike. Thanks again.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
everybody.
Thank you, Mike. Ooh.
All right. So, Adriana, I was talking about like what questions and should I change it up from normal Livewire rules? And she's like sending me all these crazy questions to ask you. And then she's like, really, Matt's questions weren't that different from what you do on Livewire. She's like, I don't know why you're making this more challenging. So we should do a poll to see who everybody thinks is going to win.
Oh, no.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Who do you think has this? Let us know in chat.
Yeah, I want to see. I'll count.
Now, for all of us that
And then we got
type, age,
Go.
and what else?
So type, finished, unfinished, and age.
Got it.
Oh shit.
Hello, yeah, hello again, whiskey friends is gonna take it. I have a feeling. I'm calling it right now. I
think not Matt Madness. We're talking about tonight.
I think one of you two could take Mac Madness. I'm not gonna lie.
I hope so, man. Come down to me and him again in the finals. That'll be funny.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be great. But you got to watch out because Mash and Drum is still in, right? Jason's still in it, so he gets pretty competitive, dude. Remember, I don't know if it was the year before last when he lost. He got pretty upset with us, or with in general. He's a competitive dude. Uncorked says Jeff for the win. Johnny Drams got Darrell, Tony Bag of Donuts, and Wayne Arnold have Jeff. Yeah, Randall, I clearly will score a perfect score on this one, but only if I'm looking at my notes. Yeah, Kelsey, I think you're going to take this. I called it with whack. I said, I think Kelsey's going to win this. It would make my day.
That's interesting. Okay.
You're throwing me off on one of them in particular.
All right.
How much time we got, Mike?
Oh, you have 10 seconds left.
No, shit. All right, I guess I'll set my
3 minutes too little? Do you need more time to do all?
Nah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's all right.
I think it's all right. So nose. Actually.
All right. Sending these now. So, one preview of things to come, everybody. We are going to be collabing with Jason over at the Mash and Drum, doing our yearly blending challenge. Don't have a date on that yet, but we are trying to figure out which bottles we want in the blending. Now, the entire point of that is to go with available bottles so that people can blend along with us if they want. We'll share the recipes out with everybody, but that's always a fun double header we do, where we blend in the first hour on our channel, and then we head over to Jason's later in the night and mix them and blind them. See who made the best blend.
Damn fly's about to make me pissed off here. Flying right around my face. All right.
Don't worry, I'm not a stickler for like getting them in a certain amount of time like Matt is.
I'm writing them in now.
Yeah, just typing everything all in one text message for you.
You can do it for him, but you can't for me?
Yeah,
I see what that is.
Just for him.
Just so you guys know, if you ever get a text from Jeff, it's going to be like 2 words at a time, and it'll be like 20 texts all at once, right after each other.
All right, there we go, Mike. I'm locked in.
Thanks so much, Roger. Appreciate it, buddy.
Hey.
All right, I got yours, Darrell. I think Wack's the only one that hasn't done it yet.
Oh, I am just typing away here.
He's making eggs.
Ooh, shoot. I wish I would have smelled that one a bit more.
Yeah, I'm like.
But it is what it is. All right.
Your bonus questions kind of messing with my head a bit.
Oh, I don't think you wanted the bonus. The bonus.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't put
okay.
those in. But it's making me think about like my answers for these a little bit more.
The nosing round's the most dangerous round. Like,
oh yeah, no doubt, yeah.
I just want to survive it and not like miss everything, because then it's hard to come back. Like, get 2 of them right and you're in it. Just see if you got the instincts there.
Those texts drive me nuts. Oh shit!
I don't know how Dana puts up with you with that. If you do that to her,
what do you mean?
I'll be sitting on the couch watching TV and forget to turn my phone off, and my wife goes, "Will you shut that off?" And it's Jeff. He's texting back and forth. It'll be him texting, or it'll be him texting somebody else in a group thread, and it's like ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I mean, all the green is me. So this is what he yells at: is when I do the one word a sentence, a one word a sentence.
Drives me crazy. Drives Mandy crazy too. That's why I have to make sure my phone is on silent whenever I go in the house.
That's fine. All right, so we up for a tasting round. Do we want to? Should we up it to like 4 minutes? Give like a minute per sample.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think I'm a little bit more time with tasting because I gotta use the control pour in between and rinse out and stuff.
That works.
I am good. Are you guys good?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am good. Are you good on your side, Mike? You got everything you need?
I'm good. You guys can go on to the tasting round. I'm just going to record the answers on my little spreadsheet here.
Cheers.
Oh, Stacy, cheers to you.
Yeah. And good reminder for everybody, we are doing super chats tonight. We got 67 people in here right now. I'm doing a flight that includes the 10-year New Riff Bourbon and the 10-year New Riff Rye. Also, 2 unique releases from Two Soul Spirits. Darrell Kelsey, you chime in on oh no, I'm distracting him.
Oh no, I said, "Ooh, Mike." That first sip of the first one.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel better about.
So palate, what type, finish, age, and proof, right?
Yep. So on the palate, you're doing palate type, finished, unfinished, age, proof, state or country, and then your bottle guess.
State or country. What if I just say USA? Does that count?
No, that does not count, Jeffrey Wack.
Yeah, no.
That would be a Jeffrey Wack question.
God, I don't know which bottle this would be though. God, 4 minutes may not be enough time. How much time we in?
I haven't started it. We'll do it right now. We'll do it's tasting. I'll give you. How about if we do 10 minutes on the tasting round so you can, because there's a lot.
That'll be more than enough, but yeah, that's.
Damn.
Do you want 10 or you want less? I don't mind.
No, 10's too much. But we'll finish before 10, so that's fine.
Okay, we'll do 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Man.
That way you get basically a minute for each like category.
Proof.
All right.
Forgive me. Palette is type, finish, age, state or country, proof, and bottle guess, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I may give you my bottle guesses after I go through everything. Just ooh, that second one is nice.
I'll give you all my answers now, Mike. I'll give you all my answers now.
You got them?
I think so. Well, at least on it. I'll send you these. But I did get a text message as I open up my phone here, and our good friend Jonathan, J.A. Sells, Boston, here in chat, would like to give a bottle of Wild Turkey 70th as another giveaway.
The 70th?
Yeah.
Nice. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, Jonathan.
I love that. I'm milking the last of mine. Granted, they do fit on a shelf, but at a little higher of a premium than I want to pay. I think they're like $80, but I may end up pulling the trigger at one point because I think it's still kind of worth that. I just hate paying over at stores to justify them to continue to keep it over. But they got like 50 of them on the shelf at like $79.
Okay, so
all right. I had to fix my spreadsheet, but I'm getting it now. We're getting it good. Okay. Now I got Darrell's answers here. Look at those. Darrell, what were you thinking?
I don't know, man.
Just kidding.
God, I don't know what what could the guess be on that? Just a This is kind of difficult, man. When you're like doing them all like this, like I'm like punching, you know what I mean? So it's like I can't really focus on one.
Oh wait, we're not just doing. We're not just doing A.
We're tasting through all of them.
All of them.
Oh,
that's why I was saying I needed
my
more than
answers
4 minutes.
for A. That's the only one I tasted was A so far.
Did you nose all of them, Whack?
I did. I nosed all of them, and I sent you those answers.
I haven't looked at your answer yet, so
I haven't tasted all of them though.
Okay.
I guess I'm just committing as I go. That's dangerous. Maybe I shouldn't do that. All right.
God, this one smells so fucking familiar.
I am really excited to talk about A, though, Mike. You spoiled us right off the bat, I will say.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that one? Yeah, I want to know at the end which one's your favorite. So.
Oh, what is that? Dang it. That tastes so familiar. Oh my God.
B's really good, too.
B, to me, so far, has been my favorite.
Oh. No, you wouldn't do that, would you?
That's interesting. Yeah, B's a thinker, isn't it, guys?
Oh, B's not the one that stumped me. It's C.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Man, Mike.
We don't need to say distillery, right? Just state.
Nope, but I didn't ask for distillery.
Okay.
Man.
God, Ed.
Right now, I have Brown Foreman rye in my mouth, and it's delicious.
Yeah. A and B.
An old Forester rye?
Yeah, Old Forester barrel proof rye, yeah.
Ah, it's been a while since I've had that.
Cheers, Ed. Thank you so much, buddy. Okay.
All right, now I got to go score the first round. I have all your answers in the spreadsheet. Now I got to score it.
It'd be really funny if I'm like, it's been a while since I had it, and it's actually like sample A, and I have no idea.
Yeah.
Man.
He just gave us all the answer.
Yeah, Jeff, why don't you say that? Why don't you read that comment for us, Jeff?
Proof.
Who
Bottle gas.
Procured.
Yes, he did it right.
I use the word curate at work, and I immediately like went, oh. You made me so self-conscious of it.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll get it right eventually. It's gonna sink in. It's amazing how you can go all your life and then all of a sudden somebody corrects you on something, you know? It's like, man, where was that correction 10 years ago, 20 years ago?
God, that smells so
shit, dude. I don't. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to hold up on the bottle gas on B and just move to C. Bottle gas. All right. Let me rinse out a bit. Actually, yeah. So I'm thinking now, like when we do questions, like it's usually about a minute per question. Right. So I assume the 4 minutes would have been enough, like a minute per sample, but we had 6 questions in between each of them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And he's way better at like entertaining everybody while he's doing it. So than I am.
Probably ends up breaking down to be like, honestly, like 4 minutes a sample if you think of it that way. But I'm going quick. This is quick for me.
Interesting. You guys are interesting to me.
Oh God, see, damn, dude. The noses on all, well, the first 3 all the stuff that I like. Oh no. Oh.
So everybody that's in chat here, we got 66 people. We talked about this at the top of the show, but keep an eye out soon. We will be dropping a whole lot of single barrels from Evernorth Spirits and Old Dominic. And you can, Oh, I can't wait to talk more about these. We'll go through all the flavor notes and everything, but each one of them is unique and amazing in its own way. I'm so excited to talk more about these.
Whoa. What the heck just happened with C?
Right?
Oh, isn't C good? I love C.
I told you. It's so familiar, and it's making me crazy that I can't remember what it is.
I mean, I had a bottle guess on C off the nose.
Did you?
We'll see if I'm right.
I was going to say, have you tasted it yet, though?
It tastes like what? I mean, either I put it in my own head or it just is what it is.
Yeah, I don't have a bottle gas, but it does taste familiar.
Man, there's not a lot of points.
Uh-oh.
That's because we've only been through the nosing round. There's only a few questions.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, shit. Kelsey just dumped all his samples. He's guessing from here on out.
No, it wasn't on the keyboard, was it?
No, it was to the left. We're safe.
I have not gotten a Dorito note tonight.
All right.
Yeah, Jeff's getting Doritos. Okay. I'm almost done scoring. All right, that's the timer. Send in all your the rest of your answers.
Well, I haven't even tasted sample D, so
go for it.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I haven't tasted D yet, but I've got C typed up.
Yeah, like I said, I forgot that we had like 6 questions per sample. I was thinking a minute would have been fine, which definitely isn't the case.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm still scoring the nosing round. I should have just done it on paper. I'm so much faster on paper. Okay.
Man, I can't wait to talk about these though. This is a very diverse flight, everybody. So far there's no similarities between the first 3 samples.
Yeah, absolutely none.
Yeah, I tried to mix it up for you guys.
Oh my God. E on the nose right now after going back off of, oh my gosh. It's like candy.
Yeah, I kind of undersold B on my guesses, but I was afraid to guess some of the things I was thinking.
B by far is my favorite. The hands down. It's not even close.
God damn.
Yeah, I showed Jason. I sent him a picture of the stickers today, Jeff.
Oh, which stickers?
The ones for Evernorth.
So we'll do a little preview. I don't have them loaded up to show everybody, but I floated the idea that all the Evernorth stickers should be wrestling related, and Dusty Dan took that ball and ran with it. So they're all going to be golden era wrestlers themed to what the whiskey is. So can't wait. You know, I'm excited there.
It's so familiar to me, but I cannot think of what it is. They're so like prominent profiles, C and D, and I just cannot put my finger on what it is.
Oh, shoot. Whoa, that's okay.
Scoring's interesting. All right, now I got to start going through. Did you send in all yours already, Kelsey? You're done?
Yeah, I sent you everything except for the bottle guesses, which I didn't really have. Only had one. So
okay.
I think I sent you everything you wanted. Don't forget the bonus questions. So not KY.
what were the bonus questions again? Which ones were not produced in Kentucky?
Yep. Which ones are not Kentucky? Yep. And if you guessed finished on one, what is the finish? Or multiple, what's the finish? And there were 2 points each.
Okay. I think I am completely committed, Mike.
You're done?
Committed to my answers, not committed to an insane asylum here.
Well,
that could be
that
possible
could happen. That could happen.
Yeah. But yes, so the stickers on the Evernorth are all wrestling themed. The one for Andre the Giant actually might be my favorite.
All right,
I'll even describe it to you just so you get the image in the head. But just imagine Andre the Giant squeezing a giant cherry into a river that looks like it's filled with cherry juice. And that one's for the Green River that we picked from Evernorth because it's the 16% rye mash bill, and it is like over the top cherry. It reminds me of the Nash Tuckies from NBC that were those 5-year Nash Tuckies they went crazy for. Like the cherry is just over the top. Like how is this not Buffalo Trace type of a cherry note? But yes, giant Andre the Giant squeezing a cherry.
Oh man.
They should be able to guess at least one of what the stickers are. I mean, just think. I mean, it's pretty obvious what one.
Macho Man.
So
there is a Macho Man theme.
It's not Macho Man. It's Macho Jeff.
As I said, they're all golden era wrestlers like Macho Jeff.
The bonus was what? Bottle guess in if one was finished or not? No. How many were not Kentucky, right?
Yeah. How many were not produced?
I'll do that after all my answers. I'm going to send you now, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
All right, and then it'll take me a little bit to score it also.
Yeah, we've got about 9 minutes left on Super Chats. So if you guys again haven't got in on the Super Chats, make sure that you do that. You get a chance to win 3 flights or flights or a bottle of the Wild Turkey 70th. And I will explain what the 3 flights are in just a second as soon as I find Katie's thing here that tells you everything. There we go. Those are what's going to be in the flights. And then we also have a chance to win a bottle as well from Jonathan for donating that. Thank you, Jonathan. Again, great bottle. So,
oops. Okay.
Get in on that.
And then, the old Dominic, we're still finalizing the sticker, but we think we're going to call it the High Rye Drifter, kind of themed after the Clint Eastwood movie. So instead of the High Plains Drifter, the High Rye Drifter. So we got Kelsey Eastwood.
44% rye on that one, and it is freaking delicious. I'm just telling you. That one really competes pretty well with our previous Old Dom pick to me. Like, I think it's right up there with that, and that one was freaking phenomenal. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm gonna pour.
Getting some Old Dom going. We had to put Kelsey on that particular sticker. We didn't really talk about this, Kelsey, but you did all the heavy lifting on both Old Dom picks, setting that whole thing up and that relationship up. So I was like, Kelsey's got to be on that sticker.
All right, now I'm just writing down all your answers real quick so you guys can do your thing.
Yeah, I'm typing mine still, but I'll get them.
All right, so we've got 4 different single barrels coming out, like Jeff said. I'm really excited about these Evernorth picks. So I know Jeff keeps calling them Essence, and it throws me off because it makes me second guess myself. I know that's what the bottle's called, but the 18-year-old light whiskey, holy cow. I am like, when Jeff was like, should we taste light whiskey? I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like, it's going to have to be really good for me to want to pick a light whiskey because they all taste the same to me. It's sweet. It's got a high proof to it, and that's about it. But this one is not like that at all. Like, this one has depth to it and a lot of flavor. I think it was 136 or was it 138 on this one? What was the proof on that?
I think 36.
At the time, we'll have to see what all the final proofs were.
Yeah. I think it was right around that 136 proof point. Katie, if you remember, let us know in the chat because I don't remember. I think it was right around that.
And then the third Evernorth, we already said the one was Green River. The one was a 18-year-old light whiskey. The third one is a wheated bourbon from Southern Distilling. So if you go into our history, you'll find that we did a review of the Southern Star Paragon, which was a bottle that Wise Guy Stew gave us, Wise Guy Whiskey Stew. And wow, we didn't even know it was wheated, nor it was from North Carolina when we picked it, which totally made it even better. Like, of course we would pick something from North Carolina.
Yeah, and here's the thing about that one. Like, there was split down the middle. Like, half of us wanted that one and half of us wanted the Blue River. And then we went and we tasted the light whiskey, and we're like, we can't not get the other bourbon because it was too good. But this wheated bourbon really stands out among wheaters for me. Like when I first got into whiskey, I was definitely like everybody else. I liked wheated bourbon, but the longer I drank whiskey, the less I drank. I liked it. But this one I really liked, and it's at 107 proof. So I dare you to put it up against a Weller and freaking kill it. Thanks, Prescription Bourbon, for getting in on that. Appreciate you. Katie says 137. So there you go. I trust her memory better than mine.
So again, if you're here and you're not in the Facebook group or the Patreon, get in there so we can contact you when all these drop. Wait, we got to talk about ranking. So be sure to rank them A, B, C, D, in order.
Like best to last?
Yeah.
Okay, that one's easy.
And that we'll just talk about. You don't have to send it.
Okay.
I think I'm on the same page with you on that one.
I'm on B.
Really, my debate is actually going to be between A and D.
Mm-hmm. To me, it wasn't even close. Like I liked A a lot, but B is just more my lane. That's my profile. The others were memorable, and I remember tasting them before. Like I know I have either a bottle of C and D, or I have tasted those multiple times. One of the two.
Yeah. You and I are probably on the same page, Kelsey. B, D, A, C. Are you B, D, A, C?
Yeah. Roman, cheers. Thank you. JG, yes, I did say wieners, not wieners. So.
All right. So my ants. Oh, I didn't send the bonus ones. Oh, sorry.
What is this word that JG put up there?
Okay.
Waiters?
Darrell.
He was trying to say weeders, but he forgot the H.
Wetters?
I'm not gonna lie, you did pretty well, Whack. At least on one of your bottles.
Are you calling me out to knock me down later? I don't know if that doesn't make.
No, one of your bottles you did pretty well. The other ones you kind of ate it, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go with my first gut on that, but all right. So the answers are in. I'm just gonna re-pour a little bit of these, but my answers are in.
Okay.
All right. So now we can talk about them.
Nigel.
So Mike, how much more time you need for scoring purposes here?
So the scoring will go fast once I get done. I'm entering them off your text messages just so that it's all organized, and if there's challenges, I can figure out where I went wrong. Okay. I'm just going through Darrell's now. He's got proof.
All right.
You guys are remarkably close on some of your guests. I'm not gonna lie.
Think about your order, Darrell. So it sounds like Kelsey and I are B, D, A, C.
Oh no, mine is B, A, D, C.
B, A, D, C. See, I went back and forth between A and D, but I ended up going.
I poured a little bit more so I can figure out.
I'm not gonna lie, that is also my order, B, A, D, C.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
A and B were a little bit less familiar to me, like as far as like I knew that I've tasted them before, whereas D and C or C and D were definitely ones I've tasted before.
Okay.
But B was definitely the profile that like is my jam. So
I'm most curious about C and D because C and D, I had an instinct of bottle on the nose, and I went with that instinct after the taste. Like I confirmed it. So we'll see if I got it right or if I planted the seed and then, biased myself the rest of the way. So that's what's going to happen for me on C and D.
All right. So Katie, if you'll turn off super chats are done, and if you'll start on those while we kind of reveal scoring and how poorly I did and how great Jeff and Darrell did. So.
Kelsey, we We got to build Kelsey up in this, you know? Come on, Kelsey.
You guys both had the same guess. Two of you had the same guess on one of the bottles.
That's good or bad?
Has to be Jeff in a row.
They're both wrong, but it was the same guess.
Yeah, I think my ranking would be BDAC.
BD. Okay, so you and I are on the same page, Darrell. And Mike and Kelsey.
Flopping between. So wait,
Okay.
B. I could flip flop between A and D for second.
Yeah.
I think C and D are both rise, and that profile to me on C and D was just
let me double check the guesses on the nosing round because I want to make sure I didn't mix one of you two up.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jeff. Like
C and D or A and D or rise?
C and D. C and D.
and D.
Yeah, I had A and D.
Okay.
Now,
All right.
C was last. Why is C last for you guys?
It's astringent to me. It comes off super astringent on the palate and the nose for me.
I always thought C was going to be my favorite, but when I blinded this blind as I was pouring it for you guys, it was not my favorite.
Like it comes off more like, and don't take offense to this, Mike, because I know it's not your bottle, you didn't produce it, but it tastes like hairspray to me. It tastes like stiff stuff, hairspray.
That's the Pappy, dude. Just so you know. No, I'm kidding.
I don't ever want a bottle of Pappy. Don't say that shit to me.
All right. Here's I'm going to do the scoring real quick. Okay, so we got. Oops.
And then, C for me, and this will give away my bottle guess. It's cinnamon fireballs is the note that I got. I got it on the nose and I get it on the palate, which if I get that note, there's only one thing I'm guessing, especially because it doesn't finish at all on the tip of my tongue. I think it's a weeder. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm right.
Okay.
I went the same route.
No, the first
what bottle guess?
Wait, what did I do on the scoring on that one?
So, I'm larceny on it.
I thought Noah's Mill on C. That's the one thing that I always got so much of, but I knew it wasn't because I know Noah Mills like that.
I went larceny barrel proof as well.
It's just I knew it was super familiar.
We'll see though.
I guess that's why I probably thought it was a rye because it was coming off stringent.
It could be that that Hirsch bottle that they got over there. That Willet, because Willet gives me that same.
Dude, I love that Hirsch.
I thought the same thing.
Now that Kelsey said that, we'll see. That'd be interesting if it ends up being something Willet related, and it gave me the larceny notes.
But yeah, I definitely.
That's the first thing that came to my mind was a Willet and Noah's Mill, but I don't know.
I went larceny for sure.
Mike said that two of us guessed a bottle of the same, and we were both wrong.
That was me. And
that's clearly
both of you that
bottle
guessed
that we're
larceny barrel proof were wrong.
Oh, Mike.
Sorry. Okay,
man.
All
man,
right.
I make it so much. I should have just written it. I make it so much faster.
Here is the super chat. So we'll do Jeff's first for his giveaway, and then we'll do Darrell, and then mine, and then Jonathan's.
There we go. Thank you again, Jonathan. That is so awesome for you to share a Wild Turkey 7.
And thank you again, Katie, for keeping track and taking off their randomizer. We very much appreciate that.
And look at all of these amazing names as well. Thank you, everybody. So excited. Right. It took away the randomizer, though. I don't like this. This isn't cool.
All you have to do is click the button. It's ready. It's already randomized.
I know. Takes away my enjoyment of asking how many times to randomize it. All right.
Click the button.
So, for the New Riff and Two Souls flight, that'll be the New Riff 10-year and the New Riff 10-year bourbon and the New Riff 10-year rye.
She randomized it 5 times for you.
Top Jimmy.
All right. So, Top Jimmy, let me know. So, email me at helloagainwhiskeyfriends@gmail.com. But if you would like to swap the New Riff 10-year rye or 10-year bourbon with something different, I believe you have those, and you picked it up for Marty and Jason and all those type of things. I've heard your name on that, so I think you picked these up. So if you did, I can swap them, no problem. Just let me know and get back to me. All right. Now for
I'm almost done.
Darrell's flight, which is the different
Green
single
River.
barrels of Green River, and I think you're giving him blind. Is that true too, Darrell?
Are
you giving him label?
I could, I guess. I wasn't thinking blind, but I maybe can do that. Make it interesting.
Ooh.
Mark to Tommy.
Right.
Mark.
Yes.
All
Congrats,
right.
Mark.
Way to go, Doc.
Oh, that'd be a fun one for him to do too. You should give it to him blind.
Yeah.
We were talking about Green River quite a bit on Saturday too. All right. So now, Kelsey for Pingree flight. Yep. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah.
T-Rob, number 2.
Travis.
What's
That's
up,
Travis
Travis?
Rosen.
See you,
Rob
man.
number 2. Yes, buddy.
What's up, buddy? Congrats. Get some Pingree. And now for the Wild Turkey 70th.
Good luck, everybody.
Ooh.
Tommy D.
Tommy D. Now that adds interesting texture to it. So, Tommy, we're going to have to know how to get that to you with everything else going on. So let us know at helloagainwhiskeyfriends@gmail.com, or we can chat when we're on Vic's or something. But let us
Or we
know.
can just send it to Vic and he can drink it for you and tell you how good it is. One of the two.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for contributing to today's giveaways. And because I think Top Jimmy already has those new Riff bottles, I'm going to spin it one more time. So this will be a repeat of the exact same flight. And I'll give Top Jimmy if he wants that flight or if he wants me to sub things out. But either way, I'll give another new Riff flight with the 2 souls, too.
Tommy D.
Tommy D, double winner. Same complications apply. We will figure it out, buddy. Congrats, Tommy D.
Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate you, buddy.
Okay, I'm just summing up the scores right now.
All right.
And for the record,
Now-
the bonus didn't really even come into play.
Oh, darn. That's not good either.
Yeah. You guys did really well, though. But all 3 of you did really well.
So did we match your expectations, exceed your expectations? Did we let you down at all, Mike? How you feeling?
No, you did not let me down. Oh, I need to double check that. Okay, let me double check this one.
Oh, he said spin again. For the flight. All right. So, Tommy D, if you want to give that away, the flight away, I'll figure out a way to do
We'll
another
put it in
giveaway.
Patreon. How about that? We'll give it away in Patreon.
Okay,
we'll
I
give
gotta
it
look.
away in Patreon. So thank you, Tommy, if that's what you want.
So the bonuses. Okay, let's see. I gotta see what bonus you guessed, Whack.
I thought so, Top Jimmy. So since you have both of them, I will give you the 2 souls, but I'll be creative on the other 2, but something that I think is at the level of those 10-year bourbons and ryes. So
You didn't send
I'll give
in
you-
the bonus, Kelsey, for the record.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yep. I didn't think any of them were finished.
Oh.
I thought that all of them were from Kentucky.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I see it. Yep.
That works too, Tommy. If you want to nominate somebody,
You didn't guess. You said one not from Kentucky, Darrell. You didn't say which one. You're muted.
Sample A. I didn't know we needed to specify which one.
Okay. All right. So good news is nothing came into play for bonus.
No.
All right.
that's not good news. That's bad news.
Yeah.
That's good news. Okay. So
I
let me.
didn't do well on A then.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just do this real quick. So we're gonna do equals sum.
Really? How is that?
Boom.
If if OH is in here,
maybe
the
freaking. Did you
the
do that?
Fantastic Four's coming out, so I'm getting ready for it with my cosplay here. It's getting worse and worse over here.
Those girls are turning your hair gray. That's wild, dude.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, you shouldn't talk about Dana like that, but
I was talking about your little girls, not Dana.
Dana's an angel. We know that.
Yes,
she is. Everybody knows it.
She's an angel. Absolutely.
Yeah, that tastes like freaking.
I've got something in common with Ethan from earlier for sure.
Okay, so all right, so I have the final score. So let me get the bottles out real quick here.
What are the final scores? But don't say who has what.
So it was the final score was 40 to 42 to 57.
Yeah. I thought 40 was the top.
Those are all really good scores, guys. I don't feel bad about any of those three scores.
Holy crap.
All right.
Dude,
I mean, that was an average of
40, Jeff's
14 points per sample.
Darrell is 57.
So who had A as their favorite?
Darrell, was A your favorite?
No, B was everybody's favorite.
Okay, I think B was
everybody's favorite. All right.
I think that was the Parkers, though, now that I don't think it's MGP.
All right. So A.
Oh, Kentucky Owl, right? Okay.
Darn it.
This is batch 3 rye. So we'll go through the stats on it real quick here, just so that you guys.
It reminded me of the 11-year MGP stuff from last year.
Oh yeah.
Rye.
Yeah. So this is Kentucky Owl batch 3 rye, 10-year-old, unfinished.
I nailed the 10-year.
Obviously, Kentucky, 114 proof.
I was a little high on proof.
So on the nose on this one, I should have summed up each nose, but Kelsey said unfinished or bourbon unfinished 7-year. And so he got 3 points on that because he got unfinished and 7 years. So he got a point for 7 year within 3. Oh, I need to adjust that. By the way, I forgot to do this on.
Yeah. It came off younger on the nose.
Oh, I did it right.
When I tasted it.
Same for me. I got 6 years on my nose.
Yep. So Darrell guessed rye, but missed finish and 6 years, didn't get points. Wack said rye, 7 years, so he got 3 points. So
hold on one second, Mike.
What's that?
For A, I said rye, not finished, 6 years.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So then you get 2 on that one.
So now
double check.
Let me make sure that's what I said. Let me make sure that's what I sent.
Oh, you're right. You're right. No, you said. Oh, yeah, you said not finished, but you put a hyphen in it, so I didn't recognize it. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. I just was going. I was trying to go fast. So okay, yeah. So all good. It automatically adjusts the score for me because I did summing instead of just adding it up in my head and leaving it. So all right.
Spreadsheet art. I like it, Mike.
Spreadsheet art. Yeah. Okay. So bottle 2 was, or actually, yeah, we'll do bottle 2. So bottle 2, this was my favorite.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, really? What?
Haystack Needle double barreled cab finish.
Dude, I have that, and I don't pick up the cab.
I do now that I tasted it, and I know what it is, but
yeah, it's easy once you already know what it is.
That's so good, dude.
I'm gonna pour that one just because I want to try it.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
I still wouldn't think it was that bottle.
It does not come across super MGP to me.
Yeah, I freaking I love this bottle. This is one of my favorite. I also have a Haystack Needle that's a pick, and I thought it was a little bit better than this one actually. So, so this is 12-year, 110 proof, finished. So on the nose we had, you all guessed bourbon, you all guessed not finished. So you got that wrong. And then Wack got 10 years. So he got 3 for that. Plus the bourbon, he got 5. You guessed 8 years, Darrell. So you got one. Yeah. Yes, you got 1 point for the 8 years and 2 points for the bourbon. So you got 3. And then You got 2 points for bourbon on that one, Kelsey. So that was the total on that.
Gotcha.
Okay. So C, Darrell's gonna laugh because we talked about this so much over the course of the year that this came out.
I'll give it a fresh spin, Tommy, after all this.
Which Nash?
Tucky.
Oh, is that the Beam stuff?
Yeah, it's the Beam 8-year.
That's why I didn't like it.
So this is
I said 8 years too. Nice.
Yeah, so this one I always thought I was going to like more than I ever really did. It is bourbon 8-year Kentucky unfinished 119.44 proof. So on C, Kelsey crushed it on C on the nose. He got bourbon not finished 7 years, so he got 3 points for age because it's 8-year. He was within 2. Also, Darrell crushed it because he got bourbon not finished 7 years. And then also Whack did. Actually, Whack, I need to adjust. No, you were still within 2 years. So you all nailed it. You got
what was the proof on that?
It was, well, we haven't done that yet, but it was the 120. No, sorry. 119.44.
Man, I got close on that. I said 118. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you did really well on that bottle for not liking it overall.
We'll see.
Okay. So D is,
what is that?
Okay.
Which one is that?
Daniel's Tennessee Taster Barrel Proof Rye.
Barrel Proof Rye. Okay. I thought that was the Old Forester, like single barrel rye.
Oh, and I did mess one of the stuff up on this one, so I got to make sure I fix it because it is finished, and I gave you guys points for it not being finished.
Is it? What is the? What's the finish on it, Mike?
Sherry cask.
Sherry. Okay. Man, that proof point on that is
Really?
Yep. So this guy is. Oh, what did I do on this? Is this the right one? Nope, I grabbed the wrong one. Sorry, no wonder I did it.
Yeah, that should be the standard, probably.
I didn't know they did it.
Rye. This is the one I sent you.
Okay, I was like, I didn't know they did a sherry.
A regular barrel proof
Rye. Like, I need that bottle immediately if that's the case.
Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. Yeah, sorry. So where was I? Okay, on that I did. Okay, I got to go back. You guys all guessed not finished on that one, so I got to give it back to you. Okay, so this one is 122.6 proof. I looked at that one and I was like, dude, that's 90 proof. This is not the bottle I sent. So 122.6 unfinished Tennessee. This one was not age stated, so you all got point for age on that one. You got 3 points for age on that one.
Damn,
and it's a rye, obviously. So so after the first round, it was Kelsey 17, Darrell 19, Jeffrey Whack 22.
Damn.
Ooh, okay.
So that was that's after everything was just edited that I had to edit and unedit and de-edit and all that stuff. So when we started going through the palette, that's when obviously things can spiral because there's a lot of and the scores can change rapidly on this. So A was obviously the Kentucky Owl. It was rye. Let's see where we at. Okay, palette round. So rye. Kelsey was bourbon. Whack and Darrell were rye. You both got a point for that. Kelsey and Darrell got a point for not finished. Whack called it finished. Didn't get that point. Kelsey guessed 7 year, which was within 5, but not within 2. So he got 1 point for age. Both Whack and Darrell nailed the age and both got 3 points for nailing the age at 10 year. Proof was 114 proof. And so actually Kelsey should have gotten 1 point for being within 10. You got 1 point, Darrell, for being within 10. And Whack was within 5 and closest, so he ended up with 3 points on proof.
Okay.
Kelsey got 2 points for Kentucky. You guys guessed Indiana and California, didn't get any.
California? What did you think that was, a Corvette?
Oh, no. I said Canada.
Oh, Canada. Okay,
Canada.
I figured. Yeah, I was like,
So-
California is kind of a weird guess, but
I wrote down Indiana and I second guessed myself, Kelsey. So I got to remember to go with my first instinct. I
Yeah.
went with a double oaked Found North. Something about it was giving me like this darker vibe than I was expecting. Darn it.
so then on bottle 2, the Haystack Needle, you all guessed bourbon, you all guessed not finished, so you each got 1 point there. This is a 12-year. So Darrell got 3 points for being within 2. He guessed 10. Whack got 3 points because he guessed 11. You got 1 point for guessing 5. Kelsey. So that was 1 point versus 3.
I
Prue.
guessed 15.
What's that?
I said my guess was 15, not 5.
No. What did I? Oh, yours was 15. Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant. So you were still within 5. So
Yeah.
And then on proof, Whack nailed the proof, got 3 points for it's 110. He got the bonus point for being closest. Darrell guessed 116. So he was 6 off, so he only got 1 point. And then you got 2 points for being within 5, Kelsey, because you guessed 108.
Yeah.
You all guessed Kentucky, and you all guessed the bottle wrong.
So,
Yeah.
what did you think the bottle was, Kelsey?
So I put Sam Houston 15.
You
Yep.
put a Sam Houston.
Yeah, Darrell said.
I thought
no.
Hardin's Creek.
Yeah. Oh, Hardin's Creek. Yeah.
I put Russell's.
And he put.
I got these like cherry vibes. I don't know. I would not have guessed MGP though, man. That hid that from all of us. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that did not taste like MGP. And what the funny thing was is I think I saw the bottle in front of me, which was the Sam Houston 15.
Oh.
There was something about the cherry note and the barnyardy note that I got. I was like, oh, that's what that is.
Okay, and then C, we have. So Kelsey guessed rye unfinished, which it. Oh wait. This is unfinished. You should have gotten a point for that. I'll change that.
Damn, he's pulling away.
Yep, there we go. So Darrell guessed bourbon not finished. Whack guessed bourbon not finished. So you both got 2 points. Kelsey got 1. Age, Kelsey got 3 points for guessing 6-year on an 8-year. Darrell got 3 points, and then Whack could have gotten a bonus because he nailed. It was 6-year. So yeah, he was within 2 also. So
Yeah, I already went through my thought process on this one. I know I didn't know.
yeah. So everybody did well on the age on that one. On proof, 118 was Kelsey's guess. Again, it's 119.44. So Kelsey got that. You missed it by like 0.56 from being the closest. Kelsey Whack guessed 120. So he was the closest and got that bonus point. So you both got 2 plus Whack's bonus. And then you guessed 125, so you were within 10, Darrell, so you got a point. And then you both, Whack and Darrell guessed larceny barrel proof. And so I tried to pull bottles that like sometimes could be perceived a little bit differently. That's why I grabbed them. Sometimes ryes can come across as a finished bourbon, and a finished bourbon can come across as a rye. So that's why I grabbed some of these. Okay. So then on the Tennessee Taster, you all guessed rye. You all guessed unfinished. You each got 2 points for those two. You all got 3 points because this is not age stated that I could find anywhere. So
you said we all guessed rye on D?
Yeah, everybody guessed rye on D. Yep.
Not finished.
And then on proof, Kelsey guessed 123. It's 122.6.
Shit.
So Kelsey got closest and the 2 points. You guys guessed 128 and 130 respectively. So you both got a point for being within 10. And then you got the and then Whack I gave him credit for Jack Daniel barrel proof rye. Because it is a barrel proof rye. Yep. So that he guessed the bottle and got 5 points for that. So in the end, Kelsey 42 points, Darrell 44 points, and Whack 57.
Damn.
Crushed it.
Yeah. But I came down to not really so much the bottle guess, maybe closer, I guess, in proof, maybe in age for you was like kind of what it was.
Everything I don't know else about proof because I was off on.
Were you off on
I said
proof?
130. Well, so I got lucky somewhat. So here's the one thing. Like I was thinking about this as we were doing it. So my proof guesses are 110, 120, 130 because I usually guess in 10s and 5s.
Right.
Like, and it just happened to be close on those.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean you nailed the age on a couple of them, Whack, and you nailed the proof on a couple of them. You know, you were making a huge comeback, Kelsey, because of that. I mean, I thought you were going to be right up there, closer to what Whack's score was, because the way you were guessing proof and all that stuff at the end, I was like going, "Oh, damn, Kelsey's making a comeback here." Because I mean, your last 2 bottles, you beat them on the last. Well, you tied Whack on the last 2 bottles, but you beat Darrell on the last 2 bottles to pull back. So on the pallet.
Yeah, I was all over age. Proof was
a
little iffy. I got every tight. Didn't get the finish one, which we all missed anyway. But yeah, tight finished. Like I was pretty decent. It's just I got to get closer, I guess, in terms of like just some of the age and proof questions, which normally isn't the case. But that was fun, man.
Yeah, it was kind of tough. And so you guys all liked that haystack needle the best, even though you didn't even think it was haystack needle. You're like, that's not MVP.
I didn't think it was. And I could usually pick up MGP relatively in this bottle in particular, because I got a 12 year right here. Cabernet finished. But mine actually tastes more MGP-ish than that one. And I don't know if it has to do with this one being a pick or whatever, but same stock, I would imagine, obviously. But
I can always tell like a finished MGP when it's finished in wine, just because it has a drying note.
I usually can too, until it's in a blind like that.
Yeah, once it, I mean, I can always tell it when I know what it is. You know, that's how I roll. But yeah.
Me too, Stalzy. Me too.
But good job. I mean, it really was kind of close. There was a couple of things that really launched, you know, Whack above. So, you know, Whack really killed the palate round. He was ahead by 5 after the nosing, but the palate, you beat him by 10. You actually tied Darrell in the palate round, Kelsey. It was 25, 25, 35 in the palate.
Damn.
So I got 5 points from the Jack Rye. I can't figure out where I did well, Mike. That's what I'm like trying to figure out. I guess I got the age on the first 2 and the proof on the middle 2.
Yep, but you got a bunch of 3s on yours. I mean, I can share the score if you want to see it.
So it was probably the bonus then. Okay, that's probably what. Did I get a couple bonuses then? It's like the bottle guess and the bonuses. No,
I'll show you. Hold on.
I'm trying to figure this out.
If you want to see the scoring, you can.
On B, so my first instinct on B, just to like remember how great these dang haystack needles were, I was like, did Mike give us Russell's 13? Like that was my first instinct on B even. And I was like, he didn't, but I still wrote Russell's Reserve as my bottle guess just to see if he would clarify.
Here, I'll put the score. I'll share it with you. There's the score thing right down here if you want to see how the score.
That's how much I liked it though. I was like, holy crap, this is good.
Here.
Oh, can we blow this up or?
So you could see like on the, so here's the palette round. Pay no attention to the colors. I kept changing them as I was going to organize. So that's the palette. So you could see you got a lot of like 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. Like you nailed like some of the big score ones that really made you do it. And then you could see like Kelsey right here was really crushing those last 2 rounds, those last 2 bottles on the palette. If you would have done a little bit better here, Kelsey, you could have pushed for it.
Yep.
But you were kind of starting behind after the nosing round. Really, that first bottle, I think, is what hurt Kelsey the most because he was guessing bourbon across the board.
Yeah. Yeah, that reminded me of that damn MGP Rise. But it's Kentucky Rye. That's a good barrel though, or a good pick.
So anyway,
that was challenging, Mike.
Yeah.
You really got us
It
for a
was.
loop on that one.
I think we all did all
Yeah.
right though. You know, you
Very
did really
delicious.
well, but we did
Thank
pretty
you,
decent.
Mike.
I'm not mad at that.
We did good.
yeah, I mean, I thought you all did well. I was surprised that Whack was so far ahead when I started adding up the score. I was like, it was a little surprising because I was like, man, everybody was doing pretty well actually. Like you all got points on proof on almost every bottle. You got, I think, on every bottle. You know, you like I said, Kelsey, you just got stumped by that first bottle. You all got stumped a little bit by B.
B
Just
was
that
just
haystack kind of for you guys.
Yep. A and B, honestly.
Yeah.
A and B, I felt on very uneven ground that whole time.
I was pretty confident it was a freaking MGP like 10-year rye. But it ended up being
I
Kentucky.
love that freaking batch 3 Kentucky All Rye. I think that was their best one.
I agree. It's very sweet for a
Yeah.
Kentucky rye.
Hold on. I said I would do something. Let me do this before I forget, but Tommy D did want me to respin. So I'm going to spin. I'm going to load it back up and spin it. So this will be for the new riff flight, the second new riff flight. All right. So good luck to everybody. Now everyone's names are fresh in here because I didn't get to remove them. So what happens on this. And thank you to Tommy D for donating it back to whoever's about to win.
Tommy D again.
Oh, it's going to be Top Jimmy, even though he has those too.
These are what?
Fake.
Is this the new rip again?
It is. Top Jimmy, I'm going to make an executive decision here. I'll spit it one more time. Somebody who hasn't tried this new riff will try the new riff.
It's totally just them two.
Right?
There we go.
There we go.
Tom Stanley.
Tom Shannon.
Nice.
Congratulations, Tom. And thank you, Tommy D, for throwing that back in the pool.
Tommy D's a good egg. That's what happens when you live in Wyoming. It turns you into a better person. Just saying.
Well, everybody, we've hit the almost 9:30 mark here. So thank you for hanging out with us. We still got 31 people hanging out with us thus far. So,
Sorry, I
Mike,
made it take so
why
long.
don't you let people know where to find you and what you're up to these days?
You can find me on my on Livewire Whiskey. Sunday nights at 9:00 Eastern, we go for a couple hours, and it's hangout pub style, and you can come show your bottles and share, and talk sports or no politics preferably, but sometimes it happens. I'm not gonna lie, once the sauces start flowing. But yeah, just think of your neighborhood pub, but on YouTube.
Nice.
And Mike, thank you so much again for doing all this.
Great
Yeah.
flight, man.
I hope you guys had fun. I hope it helps.
We had fun. Got my butt kicked. Hopefully, kind of do
Whack
well.
was
in
like,
weeks on that
it was
madness.
really fun.
I don't know. I
You
gotta
need to do
think
this
about
more
this
often.
more.
No, it was definitely
So-
fun. Though.
Darrell, Kelsey, any final thoughts here?
No,
Make
man,
sure
I'm
you
good.
guys pay attention to when the drop schedule drops, and we let everybody know. So make sure if you haven't got a Green River, go do that. If you want to back up, go do that before they're gone. They probably won't stick around very much longer, I wouldn't think. So appreciate you guys' support and everything that we do here. And thanks again to Mike for putting this together and curating this flight.
I need to decomplicate the scoring though. Sometimes it feels
Great.
pretty complicated.
It just sounds complicated when you're talking about it, but if you looked at it on paper, it wouldn't be complicated.
Yeah.
Wait, is it cure or is it cur?
It's curated.
Curate.
Well, what did you just sounded like you said it like I say it? Were you making fun of me or did you say it wrong?
Curated is what I said.
You got me all
If
messed
you
up
have
on this
to
damn
ask-
word, Kelsey.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Love
thanks
you
for having me,
guys.
guys.
Thanks
I
for hanging
appreciate
out.
it. Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody. We'll catch you on the next Whiskey Wednesday preview for next week. Darrell, I'll let you actually do the preview for next week here. This is all your
stuff. So most of you know already that I love Copper and Cask. I'm always hanging out there. Was actually there over this today, hanging out with their barrel master Steven. But we got him coming on the channel. I was gonna say tomorrow, next week, to join us, chat about some upcoming stuff, what's in the works, what he's doing now, all that good stuff. I know Kelsey and Jeff haven't met him or conversating with him like I do, so be a good time for you guys all to see who he is. Like, this dude's a beast with the blending, as you could tell, you know, with some of the stuff they're doing batch wise. Like, single barrels obviously is out of his control, but he knows what he's doing over there, man. And love the brand, love the prices. I'm pretty excited to have him on the channel next week.
Absolutely.
I love it when Darrell calls that bottle his favorite and then says, "But you can't get this one."
You can get a lot of this stuff, I'll tell you that. This stuff just sits.
Head over to Jason's, tell him we sent you, and we'll catch you on the next Whiskey Wednesday. Goodbye.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, everybody.